Alright, welcome back. We're gonna finish up cutting and Dremel up and barge up and come really close to finishing this tunic here. So we're gonna start by just cutting our wings out. Here I'm just creating a border where I'm going to layer it. Make this as wide or as thin as you like. And here we go to the Dremel. So the idea is just taking off that really sharp 90-degree edge on your edges there and just try to smooth it out to a 45-degree angle, or you can even add some battle damage if you want. Make it yours. So a good tip here is to spin your Dremel in the direction of your point, or else if you spin it in the opposite direction, it will kind of tear it up. So you might figure that out by trial and error. So I don't show me dremeling absolutely everything because it would just take forever and ever. So I just giving you guys a general idea on how to Dremel things, hopefully give you some tips that are helpful, and really it's the same for everything. So okay, we're ready to start attaching our stuff. So let's apply our barge. And squeegee it in. You guys know the drill. Be super sure before you place something that's super straight edge like this, because it can go wrong quick. By the way, if you guys are wondering, I do not Dremel the bottom layer. There's just simply no point. Adding our squares here, pretty simple, same deal. Barge, squeegee, replace it. And remember, it's supposed to be dry to the touch and not tacky, or else it will just kind of melt off like a hot candle. And there we have it. Repeat on the other side, and we got it. Moving to our bottom side. You guys know the drill here. Okay, let's move up to our breastplate. So here I'm actually being really careful where I put this. I'm trying to shape the cup appropriately so that it, like I said before, it doesn't look kind of like a peck. We're gonna finish up our blue pieces by just layering what you need to layer and barging up everything else. And here it is attached. Feel free to get creative with this, guys. All right, moving to our neck protector portion. I'm taking a kind of rough measurement of how long I need my detail to be, and that came out to about 13 inches. I'm just freehanding the design that I want up there, and like I said, feel free to make your own, make this your own. I know I'm cheating with my rotary cutter, but I know the utility knife works just the same. This is just a little bit easier. There we have it, trace and cut, and we're gonna actually layer these. And that is what it will look like. Move into a similar design, just a little bit different. This one's a little more squared off, but same idea. Time for this strange square detail. I'm just cutting out a border. I cut out 2 squares that are just the same. And in this square, there's a semi-sphere, and we're gonna make that. Try your best to cut a circle. We're going to shape this circle here into a semisphere. Can I use my knuckle? It worked. I couldn't find a small enough circle to get this super accurate, but here are all my pieces. And likewise, we're going to Dremel this up too. I would really recommend a respirator for this. Particles kind of get all over the world, and I'm really sure it's not great to be breathing in EVA foam, so. So I made an upgrade, guys. I got a smaller bottle, and I found out that you can actually use Weldwood contact cement, and it works just as great as Barge. And it is 1/3 of the cost. So I got it at Lowe's for $4.97 for that big can of it. So that is a much cheaper alternative to Barge, and I really recommend you do it to save money, because this is a budgeting project. Here we're just layering like we always do. When you use this contact cement, I would definitely either go outside or have a really well ventilated area, because this stuff stinks. This is kind of a weird detail, but I like it, so we're gonna do it. I'm gonna barge these edges here so that it doesn't bounce out too far. I want it to be kind of compact. Almost looks like a bird. Kind of form it however you like it. Time to stick this stuff on. This smaller bottle is so much better because when I turn it over, it doesn't have all that way to travel in that big, like that big bottle had. It took me forever to get Barge out, and that was really obnoxious. I glued the little wings down because they seem to kind of flop everywhere, and I didn't really want that. Okay, move up and do the same thing up there. Adding our feather pieces to our square detail here. And stick it on. Here goes this weird little teardrop detail. Okay, we're gonna make an edge on the very top of our costume. Here I'm just making some teeth-like details. Go ahead and put a nice layer of barge on your edge here, working all the way around to the front and the back. And apply this super duper carefully, guys. And carefully wrap it around. And then just Dremel that 90-degree edge off. Apply our teeth details after we Dremel them. Okay guys, thanks for sticking around for all this detailing. Up next, we're gonna finish this finally, and then we get to paint and it's gonna be awesome. So we'll see you back here.